What is it that Chinese people
Who
do? Is
cares?
it cricket
You're running
fighting?
over people.
Crooked fighting.
I don't know if they fight them. I know they collect them as like a good luck thing and keep them as pets.
I think it's cricket fighting.
I know that they do beetle wrestling in Japan. That shit was dope.
Cricket fighting is a hobby and gambling activity involving the fighting of male crickets.
Nice.
Unlike blood sports such as bullfighting and cockfighting, cricket fighting rarely causes injuries to the animals, and it's a popular pastime in China that dates back more than 1,000 years to the Tang Dynasty. The sport has been losing popularity in China.
Dude, let's bring it back. Let's bring it to the States.
Right? The best strong crickets are from a few counties in northeastern Shandong province.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude, can you
Crickets
imagine
have
if you had...
pedigrees that are carefully bred by knowledgeable keepers.
Becoming a cricket expert and breed.
Each cricket
All
must be kept
crickets.
in its own clay pot, and their diets include ground shrimp, red beans, goat liver, and maggots. Before fight
Dude.
night, female crickets are dropped in the pot to increase the male fighting spirit.
What the fuck? Oh,
True
damn.
gladiators, you know?
Yeah.
Holy shit. The fuck?
This Chinese man looming in on your clay pot. You treat him right. Work
Suck
those
this shit out of
thighs.
his little cock.
Yeah.
Like, try to bring a female cricket, slaps it out of your hand. Get that whore out of here. Only the finest for my man.
What's its? Give me its papers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
That cricket.
This better be a
Yeah.
properly, pedigreed concubine for my cricket.
Are these
That's how you rig
forged
matches,
papers?
too. Yeah.
I can tell by the diameter of the thorax, this is not the breed you say it is.
Are we still talking? Are we talking about
Get a
the fighting
cricket that
cricket
has-
or the
yeah,
fucking
crickets.
horn cricket? The fucking horn cricket.
The
Well, I
horn
was thinking
cricket,
like
you
you would
can't
get some
have
real
some-
dirty whore crickets,
No,
right?
if
And then
you
you would
get a
use, no,
dirty
you would
whore
use
cricket.
them. You would use them, right, to weaken your opponents. Like I said, you're not gonna have your pedigreed one without a special concubine. You're only gonna select the finest, choicest female crickets for yours.
Yeah.
So,
But when you rig matches, you drop a couple sleazy females into the opponent's clay pot.
You infect the female crickets with some sort of cricket AIDS. And
That's too slow acting. You need
Yeah.
something else. You just need to get them sick.
cricket Ebola.
flu.
Oh shit. Cricket.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be easier to just like spray Raid in all their clay pots?
Yeah, just step on it. Just
Well,
rip one of the
yeah.
legs out.
You're really ruining the spirit of things.
Isn't it easier to just follow your opponent and then do a blow dart, poison dart from across the subway?
Into the cricket? Into the cricket? Yes. Not into the owner. Into the cricket.
Wait, how small is this dart, or is it just gonna blow up the
They're
cricket?
big crickets. Dude.
No, they're not that big, so it looked like this thing got fucking just absolutely massacred by a huge girder. This huge dart going through its stomach. Oh my god!
You know what? I bet that's what the decline in popularity has nothing to do with the crickets or the game
You guys-
itself. It
you
has
guys
everything to do
violent.
with people just
The politics.
violating
Violent
rigging
cloak and dagger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matrix,
Violent
like,
cloak and dagger of the cricket fighting cricket
I
world.
will sabotage his crickets if it's the last thing I do. They send like another bug over there to like break its leg,
Yeah.
fuck up the cricket's leg.
Specially trained. Oh, that's perfect, dude. They get Japanese beetles.
Yeah, it's the one
To break the
cooperation that
Chinese
China
cricket,
does with
yeah.
it brings the cultures together. Look, I got a very special cricket coming up in a fight, and that opponent's looking scary. I'm gonna have to hire some beetle goons to intimidate.
Japanese beetles.
Yeah.
It's probably where the Yakuza makes a lot of their money, honestly.
I will kill all 15,000 of your brothers and sisters if you don't throw that match. It's way more intimidating on an insect scale where it's like they have so many.
terrifying.
Yeah.
You think losing one family member is a
It's
lot, or
horrible,
like your
but
kids, right?
When
But
you
if
were
have
part of a
thousands
clutch of
them-
eggs that
Oh
had
my
thousands
God.
of other crickets, yeah.
Just throw a grenade in their nest or whatever.
This Chinese guy.
a grenade? How did you go from cans of raids and blow darts to a grenade? Wow, a firecracker.
A firecracker. Just drop a single firecracker.
You need a
Yeah,
grenade.
this is the largest terror attack ever done to
Throws
the
a
cricket.
grenade, explodes the clay pot and everything around it.
20,000 good fighters.
Yeah. How do you select one cricket?
They got an obstacle course or something.
Like you find that one cricket that's like fucking doing
I-
push-ups in the jungle. Like how the fuck?
No,
Or the
I've
forest?
been to
That's
like
that's the one.
I've been to bait shops and stuff for like fishermen. Like they just have like a 55-gallon drum full of crickets.
Because you're looking at standard
do you, like-
Joe Schmo crickets.
Yeah,
You're not
but like,
looking
how
at
do you
the
sift
the
through?
pantheon of fighters.
How do you
find the
sift
one
through
that has the
1,000
anime
crickets
color hair?
and go like, yeah, this one's got crazy antenna? No, like they all look the same. No.
They put down in front of them. They put down like a sword and a ball. If they choose the ball, they die. If they choose the sword, they live.
They instantly get hooked onto a fisherman's pole and dragged out of there.
Oh, you want like a whole thing?
I'm
like, you want-
imagining Madison
Wow,
Square
thing.
Garden, red
Yeah, dude.
carpet.
But like like
Everybody's there.
it's like there's a title card cricket.
Mm-hmm.
There's like some Jake Paul fight maybe beforehand. And then
Yeah. Jake Paul is the
Now you're thinking.
Jake Paul is the opening act. He's opening for 2 crickets. that are
Honestly, it would be his best work.
that are having a death match in Madison Square Garden. Dude, if they actually just said like there's a cricket fighting match happening at Madison Square Garden, you know that thing would sell out. You know,
Yeah.
people would be too curious. I would pay $500 to sit in a seat half a mile away from 2 crickets and not be able to see them.
Well, they'd have him up on the Titantron as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
You'd
you're
see
just
from the
looking at
nosebleeds.
nothing. But yeah,
It
you
wouldn't
have
be the same as sitting up front though, where you could really feel the heat.
off the loins of the crickets. You see all the celebrities and socialites of New York City just like screaming like ah.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is there just kill him you got him on the ropes. Everybody has those like opera viewing glasses that look like binoculars on a stick.
Even the guys one row
Front
below.
row,
Tear his
absolutely.
heart out. Kill him.
Dude, we should get cricket fighting back on the map, honestly.
Well, they have, dude. Each cricket has an entourage, and I'm gonna get a beetle with like a Don King wig and just glue it on top, and he'll follow the fighter into the ring.